First, I want to do some thanks and recognitions. Thanks, Al. And I recognize you. And I recognize Rachel. I've met her a lot of times. So can we talk about e-cigarettes for a minute? Does anyone think it's kind of weird? Like, why is that like a cool and fun, like, popular thing that people do? Because it's, they made it to help people stop smoking. Like, how come the nicotine patch never caught on like that? I mean, can we not go to a lounge somewhere and, like, everyone's, like, showing each other their cool patches and their patch mods and stuff? I mean, what would you call the place? It would be called, like, Patching It Up or something. Where all the patchers go to do their patch stuff. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because you don't see, like, a decaf coffee shop or in a non-alcoholic bar, that would suck. No one would go to that. But yeah, so does anyone here work in retail? Anyone? Yeah. In the back by the door there, where do you work?
Actually, I just quit. I don't know why I was
Okay, well, good. Congratulations, everyone. Round of applause. Because that's what this is about. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Were you retail? Did you raise your hand? Okay. Smoothie King.
Which
right
is
on.
more or less.
Yeah, more or less. That's really good. That's not so bad because you're helping people. You're making them smoother. I work in the worst kind of retail, and I'm just gonna say it's the grocery store. And we all know it's the worst kind of retail because say you work at Smoothie King or you sell hats, you deal with a very small part of the population. You know what I mean? And they might suck. You probably don't like your job because you're dealing with people and it sucks. But at the grocery store, every motherfucker, like the stupidest motherfucker and his mom shop at the fucking grocery store.
Me and my mom, dude.
Yeah, both you guys, that's who I'm talking about. Yeah. No, not really, but you have to deal with everyone and they're fucking annoying because obviously if you get the whole population in there, you're going to deal with some pretty shitty people. Mostly they're just not smart, though. I don't know why it is when a person walks into a grocery store, they become just dumb people. Just like their IQs just plummet, like dramatically. This woman, not too long ago, she came up to me, and she pointed at the sign and it said, cantaloupes 2 for $5. And she pointed at the sign and she said, "Hey, what are these and how much do they cost?" This is a completely true story, and I said, "They're cantaloupes and they're 2 for $5." And she was like, "Oh, right on." And then she walked away. She wasn't joking or being sarcastic. I literally, I illuminated her to that, and it was odd for me. Something a lot of people don't know about working in a grocery store, a lot of the manufacturers, they write messages, print messages inside of their cardboard boxes. Cantaloupe boxes, since we're on cantaloupes. Inside they say, "Don't do drugs," like right on the bottom of the box. It says, "Don't do drugs." We get another one that has John 3:16, which is, "For God so loved the world, gave his only begotten son," or whatever. And I want to know, what do they think about people who work in a grocery store? Like, these are just, like, we just need the Lord because we're strung out on drugs. And that's why we work in retail, is because we just can't do anything else. But I think it kind of makes sense, though, because if you are the kind of guy who's taking advice from a box of cantaloupe, you're probably on some heavy drugs. So maybe you need a little help. Let me resort to my notes here, see what else I have to say.
There's a lull, Andrew.
Oh,
you're creating
damn
a lull.
it.
Dead space.
Oh, okay. You ever see old people and they're like licking their fingers before they handle stuff? And that's like, that makes sense because when you're older, your fingers, they don't produce the same amount of moisture. But so they kind of have to sometimes. I understand, and I'm not mad, but sometimes they're just doing it more than they seem like they're doing. I have two theories. The first is that they're just douchebags and they're seeing how much they can get away with. And the second is that they want to know what the world tastes like. And you can't fault them for that because it's been a long time since they probably tasted Post-it notes and things that you don't need grit for, like a door handle or something. Really, I want to open my own grocery store one day, and I really don't like that kind of work, but I really just want it so that I can blow my whole advertising budget on commercials that really just tell people what not to do and why they shouldn't come here if they're going to do certain things. Hey, I'm on a commercial, and come on down to Andy's Old Time Grocery. And but if you're gonna sample the cherries, and if you're gonna taste one, that's fine. But if you're gonna take the pit and you're gonna hide it behind, you're gonna like stuff it you're gonna like put it. Don't come here. We don't want you here. And then that would be the whole ad, just telling people things not to do and why not to come here. And that's like bad for business, I understand, but have you guys noticed a lot of churches do that kind of thing? Because, they have the signs outside and they could say something like, hey, we're relaxed. We love people. But that's not what they say. Usually it's, dude, stealing's a sin. Like, why is that what you want to tell people? Like, I mean, let us at least get into the place before you judge us. Or at least tell us some reason we might want to come there. So I'm sure you guys could think of a million examples of that. So we all live in the South. Well, I can't say that. Most of us do. A lot of us do. I do. Do you guys like it here?
It's hot.
No.
It sucks dick.
It's exactly the response. But, there's a lot of reasons not to like the South, and a lot of people have the wrong idea. Most people will say about the South it is a very racist place. There's a lot of racism, and it's just violent and chaotic, and, the point is that's not really true, I don't think. There is racism, I won't say there's not. There are some very racist people, I won't say that there's not, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. I used to date a black girl, and my friends would always ask me, man, do people like yell stuff at you or like insult you or like look at you weird and stuff? And I'm like, no. Well, they do look at me weird, but usually it's like they're trying too hard not to seem racist, like just to make it clear that they're comfortable with me. Like, oh, you guys are so beautiful. You guys don't see color. Y'all are just, oh man, we really just love diversity around here. Don't we, Kenneth? Come on, let's get a picture with them, Kenneth. Look at all the diversity. So I don't think it's that bad racially around here. My problem is with the people who drive down here. Specifically the ones who drive really slow, like really fucking slow, like 34 miles per hour and a 55, and you don't know what the fuck they're doing, and there's like 15 people behind them, and they're all trying to get to work. I have some theories about why they drive this slow. Dylan thinks it's because they might have calcaneal heel spurs. That was something he actually said to me one time.
I did?
Yeah, I was like pissed off because we were stuck behind this guy, and he's like, dude, they might have like plantar heel spurs or something.
Fasciitis.
Yeah, fasciitis, same thing. That's unlikely. I tend to think maybe they work for ISIS, or some kind of terror cell, and they're here to destroy our way of life and make us late to work and cripple our economy that way. Either that, or they just don't have homes. So they have nowhere to go and nowhere to sleep, so they just drive. So that's what I think maybe. The other kind of drivers I don't like in the South are the actually racist large truck driving types. I shouldn't say they're actually racist. I don't know, some of them are. But the ones who have the big truck and they think that makes them attractive and powerful or something. I don't know. But I tend to think it's their carbon footprint that turns the girls on. Hey baby, check out my carbon footprint. I got a big old carbon footprint, baby man. I must have a big old carbon dick if I got a footprint like that. Okay, so I got one more joke, and I'm gonna get real observational right here, and here's the thing, here's the joke. You guys ever see half and half? You guys know half and half for your coffee or whatever? Okay, I went to math class. I took a math class. Doesn't two halves make a whole? Why don't they just call it whole? Thank you very much.